Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the hosts with the most, Joseph Stones, and the handsomest man in podcasting with hairs flowing, Garrett. How we doing, guys? Woo! It's been a week, man.
It's been a week. A lot happened with me over the weekend.
A lot happened with you. A lot happened in the wrestling world.
Yeah, man. We're gonna get to everything. I got to start with
our sponsors is what you need.
Well, I do need to start with sponsors. So we got seasonal sports. Thank you for always reminding me.
I got you, dog.
We got seasonal sports. If you need anything, all right. If you need, you need shirts, you need jackets, you need hats.
What if I didn't want to go to their location and go and physically order something? Like, say I wanted some Wrestle Fandom stuff.
All you gotta do is go to seasonalsports1983.com. We have our own store right there.
We have our very own
store. It's crazy.
Wow. Now, what if I wanted some stuff from Disruption Network?
I don't know. I can't help you there. Oh, I guess you can go to the same place.
Oh, snap! That's crazy. And I think we're gonna work on some designs for Movie Madness, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have a few ideas that I want to float your way.
Yeah.
Float like red balloons, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, they're all floating down there.
Well, they're all floating down there.
Yeah.
All right. Then if you need ink, if you need piercings, you need to go to Rockin Horse Tattoo.
And who should I see in very particular?
Definitely see Josh. Josh Young.
And I'm still waiting for us to get Josh on the show.
We do. I also, you know what? I also might see if they want to do like some type of special where how all the ink shows. If we could shoot something down there like that, there's no reason we couldn't do that.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Years and years and years ago, Josh worked at Atomic Ace. Did he or did he not?
I think he apprenticed there. He might have started there. And then they worked at Mutiny.
Yes. I'm almost 100% positive Josh did my parents' signatures.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm almost 100% positive.
Nice.
It was like 20 years ago, but I'm pretty damn sure it was Josh.
Yeah, that's cool. I got almost all my ink done at Ace. I had Ace do it. Now, when I was done getting tattoos is when Josh started doing tattoos.
Now, what tattoos do you have, Garrett?
I got a bunch. I don't want to talk about them.
Well, what tattoos do you have?
No, that's fine. It's just a couple random things.
Like what?
No, it's not a big deal.
I'm sure our fan base.
I have one Jack Skellington one on my leg. It says Bone Daddy. It's pretty awesome. But
you hear that, ladies? Well, he's taken, but he's a Bone Daddy.
Yeah. So, all right. So first I know you had to work, okay?
Yes,
I know you had to work,
and
that sucks, okay? But I went to Immortal Kombat 3, okay?
Now, did you bring anybody from the show with you?
I did.
Oh.
I did a little bit. So I went there, and then I started to set everything up. And then our brand new intern, Stomper, showed up. Oh. So here he is right here. If everyone remembers him, Stomper, there he is right there.
Oh, Scotty Stomps.
It was weird. So the show, I was doing my regular thing. I was doing the pictures.
Now, if you're the Bone Daddy, can you be the Stomp Daddy?
Sure. I still have yet to upload all the pictures. It's been a big week for me. I got them all done and I got them to the wrestlers, but then posting them all on Facebook.
Well, Sunday morning I get out of work and I'm looking at my Facebook page, and it's all these wrestlers that were at the show tagging Wrestle Fandom.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was amazing. And I wasn't even.
I felt
totally
like I was there from all the pictures that were being taken.
So a lot happened. Okay, first off, and it happened in the middle, so I don't want to necessarily forget. Okay, you know what? Actually, first, I don't want to get smacked in the face by Coffin. Okay. So the first match was Ataxia.
It was the highlight match of the night.
Okay, so it was Slade and Wicked went against Defiance. Okay, and then
and before we get in any more trouble, was it the best match of the night?
Okay. Now, I could assume it was the best match of the night. Okay, but like I said, I was literally busy until the last two matches. Okay. They were the only ones I got to see with my own eyes. Okay. So I don't want to sit here and lie about anything and say I didn't get to see this, I didn't get to see that. I didn't get to see anything because I was literally busy doing promos and videos.
Stopper, did you see the tag team match?
All night. Okay.
I seen the match.
So now more notably, okay, and also so I don't get smacked by him, is that Nightmare and Coffin did not come out with the boys.
Okay.
With the youngins during their match. Okay. I can assume why, and I will get to that later. Okay. So I'm not because it was later in the card, so I'm going to get to that. Okay. So hopefully it doesn't just come in here and smack me with something. Okay.
Well, you know how those attack guys are. They can get a little.
But also, I mean, Nightmare and Coffin weren't there, but there was some new guy. He was. I snuck to see like the entrance, right, and that was it. He was out there with Bishop, you know. Now unfortunately Taxia lost and Defiance won that match. So then they will be going to next month's show. Okay. To wrestle, and we'll get to this, the winner of the other tag match for the first ever ICW
so this
tag
is all
belts. Part
of the tournament then.
It's only, you know, these, you know, three matches that are then going to determine.
Now, where's the next show at?
It is going to be. Oh crap! I have to look. I'm sorry.
Schenectady.
Boys and Girls Club in Schenectady.
He knows right off the bat. And then the following month will be the Rome show, right?
Yep.
Yes, it'll be the Rome show at Kennedy.
Nice.
Which that's a good time to be in, because it's too hot in the summer and
right.
and then come
perfect.
Yeah,
it's such a great
April's the perfect time to wrestle in Kennedy Arena there.
Yeah.
That's your hood.
Yeah, I remember like working Rome shows. Oh my God, I worked in 107 degrees.
Oh, just some of the shows that there have just been so ridiculous.
So Defiance won.
So Defiance did win again. I know I got to see a couple entrances. But I was very busy. So I can't. This is why it'd be nice, you know, when other people come, tell me about how the match. No, I'm not. You know, I'm not going at you.
Make me feel like a piece of shit.
I'm really not. You were working. I'm sorry, you were doing your job. You know,
well, if we get more viewers on here, I can just make this my job. And
so then we had Joey Conway in another match. He had been there at ICW before. He wrestled Jay George, and these guys look like $1 million. Like they have the look. Again, I'll post them. Like they have like the look. You know what I mean? Like if you were to look at a lot of people and just be like, all right, who did, they'd be like, that guy. They have the most like crazy looks. Jay George won that match. So then we had Cheech. You know, he's been around for. I mean, he's so good. So Cheech wrestled Vinny Pacifico and Cheech won. Excuse me.
You okay, buddy?
I'm good. Just had to burp a little bit.
Well, if you need some mouth, I wouldn't mind going over there, stroking your hair.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't.
Stroking your hair.
I'm sure you wouldn't. Okay.
Anything touch that hair.
So then we had Matic and Danny Adam went against Excellus, who they've been trying to, you know, Danny Adams been trying to, you know, be nice with both of these guys and chill, but then they went against Excellus and Glacier. Okay,
wow.
The WCW legend Glacier. This dude was just straight knife edge chopping the crap out of Danny and Matic during the match. They won.
Wow. Who won? Glacier?
Yeah, Glacier and Lennox. It was. I got to see, like maybe towards the very end. Like I got to like run over and peek and see just a little bit of it.
Better though.
I did. I got to actually speak with him for a while at the end of the night. I talked after the show, and then the place we went to, I actually spoke with him until about 1:00 in the morning. It was.
How'd your wife feel about that?
Oh, she didn't care. I was like, this is happening, right? I sent her the same picture.
Glacier's on your list?
I was like, this. I'm like, this is happening right now. I'm like, and I even said it in my head. I'm like, I'm not leaving until he leaves. He's just talking to me. He's just telling me all this
The picture
stuff.
was great. It's Dimitri, it's Garrett, it's Mike King, and then
No, it was Excellus.
Oh, was
so
it?
yeah, so it was like the three of us just listening to him talk. There was a couple other guys there earlier too, the sound guy that's always there, and there was one other person.
It reminded me of a kindergarten story time picture.
Yeah,
like,
we
with
were
the
just
teachers
like,
up at the front and all the kids are sitting there. Like that's what the picture looked like. You should post the picture.
I will when I do all the other ones. Yeah, normally I'm right on top of that, and I post it all by Sun. I send them to all the wrestlers, and then I post them all. But I was just ridiculously busy, and I made sure I got to the wrestlers, and then I haven't done it. So.
Right.
So then there was the intermission, but right before the actual intermission, Mr. Man came out and gave his retirement speech, and it was heartfelt. Mr. Man was, traditionally, a piece of crap, but he was good at his job. He did what he was supposed to, and so it was heartfelt. And there was some wrestlers, and Nick Sullivan went in, Mr. Ville went in, Sergeant Fury ran in, the Wayno showed up out of nowhere. Like I can't remember the last person who was in there as well, because like I said, again, I was busy. I only got to hear even some of it. But then, of course, Ben and Blaze Haram had to come in, and they couldn't just let him go peacefully.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that needless to say got ugly. Mr. Man was attacked on his way out of the company, his way out of wrestling. And I think what happened there is far from over. Like, Mr. Man is done, but for the people that are left, it's far from over. So we'll see. We'll see what happens after that. Okay, so then we came back from intermission, and Rick Recon wrestled the most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holiday.
I love Ricky Recon.
Yeah, but Holiday didn't win the match. Again, didn't get to see it. So then now for the second tag team match.
Now, did you saw the Rick Recon match? How was it?
Well, I think Richard Holiday was amazing because his buddy actually is MJF.
Yeah.
And MJF helped him become who he became. And that's his former tag team partner. So I watched Richard Holiday coming up from LW, and seeing him live in person is incredible. He deserves it all. He's
great.
So how was the match though?
It was amazing. It was an amazing match. I rewatched it again to look over it.
Both of those guys can wrestle for days.
Yes.
Dude, ever since we've had Recon on the show, I follow him on Facebook, follow him everything, and that guy, I'll put my money on it. He's going to be something.
Yeah,
both
of those guys are.
If
they're both marketable guys.
Oh, 100%.
They deserve everything they got. Recon deserved to go to AEW. Deserves to go somewhere because he wrestles like he has nothing left behind.
It's like every match is his last match.
Every
what I mean?
Every match that he has too could be his match of his career. He just puts the 110. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes all in every single time. Yeah. So now we had the second of the tag team matches.
Okay.
So Dewey and Rob Sweet, who you'll see once I post all the pictures, they wrestled the Stetsons. Oh. Chip and Shane, and as everyone knows, Shane Stetson, he's been on a lot of AEW Dark. Okay.
Yeah.
So and they won the match, so they're going to be going against Defiance next month. For the tag team championship.
So the winner of that will be the champ.
The winner of that will be the tag team champs.
Let's go.
All right. So the first ever ICW tag team champs. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm just gonna make a prediction. Stetsons are taking it. I'm sorry. Stetsons are taking it.
I'm double down with Stomper over here.
Because if you think about it, those two are amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah, all the experience
Yes,
with
all the-
Chip.
And the thing is, they're
all the-
amazing. They're great apart, like, and just together. It's that next level
And
shit.
Shane, literally, that kid is so young, and he's going like he is like
He's everywhere already.
he's
Yeah.
like everywhere. Like you could tell that kid with Chip, like with his father or whatever. That like with his experience and him telling him what to do, like that's like it's incredible. Like that match I saw with them, that was incredible what they did. Like,
Yeah.
like
They're great.
The combinations, all that, it was so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they're right on top of it. All right, so then we had Nick Sullivan, boy Nick,
My guy.
versus O'Shea Edwards. Okay. Now the match was awesome.
Nikki got hurt. I saw.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was you can watch the match. I don't know if it was the apron spot. Somehow Nick partially like broke part of his nose and fractured his orbital. Okay,
Yeah.
so now all I got to say about that is if that happened to Nick Sullivan, I would have died. Okay, because that dude is literally built like a truck.
Oh, he really is.
How many times? It's the thing that I always say about Nick Sullivan. He could run through a brick wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Partial broken nose and a fractured orbital.
Yeah. Because it was nothing. It was one of the matches I got to watch. Yeah, I was actually even talking with O'Shea, and he's like, I don't know what could happen. He's like, I didn't even like really get him like there, and he didn't.
Right.
It was something that happened, it's like once Nick got up, he's like, no, he's like, it's a bump I took. He's like, I went down at one point, and when I came back up, everything hurt on my face. So.
And again,
It was crazy. I mean, this is wrestling.
that's what I want to say for all the people out there. Is like, oh, it's fake, it's scripted, everything else.
Scripted is different than fake.
This is what I say to anybody who ever says that. Do you go out and watch movies? Do you go out and watch TV shows? Do you enjoy them? Well, guess what? These guys are doing the same exact thing in one take.
Right.
They don't get 50 tries at it to get it right.
Yeah. It's their one take.
This is action theater, okay?
Yeah.
And at the end of Nicky Sullivan's, and the thing, the guy's an animal. The guy's an absolute. He's built like a Mack truck.
Yeah.
The nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, he might, since he's got some free time, we might need to see if he wants to hop on.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how long? How often do I want to get him in? I'd love to have him just in studio.
Well, when we
hanging
talked
out
to him
with
last year, we talked about getting him down. And I
Yeah.
know he's a little bit ways away, but if we can, do the Zoom call in or whatever we got to do.
He's not too much further past me. I mean, he's over in Syracuse. Yeah. So then now here, so to go back just a tiny bit and then talk about Taxi a little more. So here
Right.
is when Coffin and Nightmare, and then also at the end of the Cheech and Vinny Pacifico match.
Right.
So where they came out and they gave him a card and offered their services, to, I would never say, they were like inviting them for anything. I think, Coffin's come on here and offered, services. So, so that also, I think
just
that's,
to be clear,
I think
Coffin doesn't think you're trying to be funny.
Oh, I would never
like
try and be funny with
bodyguard
Coffin.
services, hitman services. Those are the only kind of services that they are offering.
Yeah, no, he's offering.
I don't want anybody to get anything.
He's
twisted.
offering to take some people out.
Yes.
So
Not on a date or anything.
yeah, so I think that's why we didn't see them
Gotcha.
earlier tonight. I think they were busy. They were busy trying to make that money.
Not saying people wouldn't go on a date with Coffin. I'm not trying to say.
Oh
that.
no, he's a handsome man.
Very, very.
Okay.
Very good looking.
So then, okay, Mike Skyros had to take on the Conspiracy Horsemen. Okay, so he needed help. So he hired the hired guns. Okay, so Garrett Holiday and Brute Van Slyke.
man, Brute.
Okay, it was against Blaze, Ben, and the Greek God Papadon. Okay.
That's awesome.
The match was crazy. The match was awesome. It was back and forth. It was, a huge melee. It's 3-on-3 of these guys. So
6 of the best guys
yeah.
in the biz.
So
like,
they so the Conspiracy Horsemen won the match, okay?
Right.
And then
how'd they do that?
well, no, I mean they won the match. You know, it was they're Conspiracy Horsemen. How do you think they won the match? Okay.
I'm asking if they won it clean.
Okay, it's the Conspiracy Horsemen. Okay, so then Brute was outside the ring. Okay,
clean
and they're taking it to him, and Papadon orders them to just take him in the back, get him out of here, you know, which might have been a mistake by Great God Papadon, because he may have forgotten that Mike Skyros was the holder of the King's Ransom briefcase. So as he's barking orders at Ben and Blaze, Skyros turns in the briefcase, and so Sideburns takes it. Referee Sideburns, who also got some new pictures with us, takes it, goes to turn it in. Skyros hits him with a low blow to get the upper hand. Bell rings, he rolls him up, and Mike Skyros is the new ICW champ.
Yeah, baby! Congratulations, Mike.
So congratulations to Mike. It was a perfect cash in. And then, right, so Papadon was so angry, he's beating up everybody. Okay, he's beating up the ref, he's beating up the announcer. It was crazy. So then King came out after the hired guns were helping Skyros celebrate his championship win. King comes out and just suspends him because he's sick of his crap too. You know what I mean? Just like he did with Ben last year when he beat up Demetrios, because you can't be beating up sponsors.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now he's beating up everybody there. I don't even know if he said how long. So he's just suspended. So I'm not even sure when we're gonna see GGP come back to try and reclaim, his title. Because and we shot another video, with him. I got his reaction for it, and he was pissed.
I can imagine.
Okay, so all of these things will be uploaded. Hopefully today. I'm off today, so hopefully I get a chance to actually do it today. But it was a hell of a show. Even though, like I said, just looking at the card, even the ending alone was great. But judging by people's reaction, I mean, the place lit up.
Wow. When
it was you're in a gym,
right,
at a school,
absolutely.
and all of a sudden it's like
just boom.
It booms. It's deafening.
It was like the NXT theme song, the roar of the crowd, stomping feet.
Yeah. So so that was that. It was a great show, and and I know, you had to leave too early at some point, but then it was weird that you also kind of like disappeared on me earlier, and now that I'm going back and thinking about it, like there was the kid that came out with Bishop. He kind of looked, I mean, he was okay. So I couldn't see his face, right? But his build, it was pretty similar to yours. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, because I'm just saying, because it looked a lot like, I'm just saying his shape was a little like
yours.
A little like, yeah. Well, look at that.
Well, I think in that note, Stomper, we'll let you go, and we'll
now I'm a little scared.
Continue on with the show.
Well, yeah. Stomper, thanks for coming in, and now...
Okay, then.
Shaking me to my core, because now I'm worried about reports going back.
Yikes.
All right.
Nice having you here, Stomper.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean, come on? Champ is here, baby. How you guys doing? What's happening?
Hello, Anthony.
Where'd you get the kid from?
Well, he's our intern, and apparently he's also interning for Ataxia.
Yeah. Nice. Good to see you, kid. Beat it. So what's happening, fellas? How we doing? The champ's here.
Can we
a lot of people have wondering how come I haven't been on. I've been super busy traveling the world, promoting my belt, and showing people what the Disruption Network, and I've been promoting you guys too. I have, because I mean, technically, this is your belt, but it's my belt because it's on me. I'm the champ. But I've been promoting you guys as well. So,
all right, but I mean, okay.
That's where I've been. I just want to tell all my fans where I've been, and that's
go.
exactly where I've been.
We're trying to do a show.
Go. What do you mean go?
Go.
Go where? Where am I going?
Like,
I'm right here. This is my building. It's my network. It's
I
my.
understand that.
I own all of this. I own you. I own you. I even own Stomper right now. I own it all. The headsets that are on my head, I own them. I own the belt. I own your headsets.
We're trying to do a show here. You're not adding anything of value to the show.
What do you mean I'm not adding value? I'm nothing but value. This whole thing, I'm the value.
Maybe value menu.
right here.
Okay, Z.
Maybe
right
value menu.
See, we had a good flow going. We were about to move on to all the other.
And I just stopped in to say
wrestling
hello
news.
and address my fans. They
you
were
come
wondering
here-
where have I been. And I'm telling my fans where I've been.
You kick our intern off. I mean, like, you know, what? Come
here.
on, man.
Champ, buddy.
All right, you came on. You showed your dominance. It's your belt. It's your network. Can we please move on?
I just want to address my fans, let everybody know I'm around. I'm just traveling the world promoting my belt, promoting my network. All right, I know I've missed you all.
You're the D. We get it.
That's it. I am the D. I am the D.
Okay.
You know what, dude? I've had enough of your attitude. I really have. I'm so sick of your attitude.
What? You do this every week.
I'm sick of your attitude, pal. If you want a shot, come take a shot.
I'm done with the belt. I'm done with you. I'm done with the belt. Get the hell out of here. Go.
I'll go. You like that?
Dude.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here, punk. See, you're nothing. Nothing.
See, you can't be coming out here slapping my dudes.
Shut up, Garrett. I'll fucking slap you too.
Are you all right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm like a little bee sting. Can we continue on with the show, please?
You're just gonna stand there and laugh?
Yeah.
Really?
What are you guys gonna do? What are you gonna do?
We're gonna continue on with the show like professionals that we are.
You gotta be kidding me. And then laugh about it, dude. All right, I'm getting.
Anyways, let's do
Joe,
the big news of the week, and
let's take a breath.
I'm fine. All right. Anyways, so big news.
The biggest news that's got to be happening right now. Right.
American Nightmare.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, his contract is officially up at AEW, and the big rumor, and like he left AEW on good terms, which is a good thing. Like this is something that he built. It was his baby essentially. And can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why?
I didn't know if the headset got damaged or not.
Oh yeah, no.
At the end, like, so the big push now is that WWE is looking to sign him. And the big rumor is that Cody is expected to appear at WrestleMania.
That's crazy.
I mean, like, it shows his long game brilliance. Because
Right.
he went from legacy guy in WWE.
Right.
Didn't really end up doing big things. He got pushed to a low mid-card joke. And and I've talked about this before in the show, when he pitched the whole American Nightmare concept to Vince, he got shot down. And then he left. And then he went to New Japan and blew up. And then, with that momentum, was one of the building blocks that created AEW, which is WWE's biggest competition, whether they want to acknowledge that or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
They cannot acknowledge it, but it's what it is.
And the fact,
Flat out.
in, a 4 or 5 year time span, he went from somebody WWE didn't really want, that they kept him on because of his last name, to being a person that WWE is actively pursuing. And if he goes to WWE, he immediately is in title picture run. Like, he has to be.
Right.
He's in that main event. And it's absolute brilliance to me. And I think from a business perspective, and I know a lot of people don't like Cody, and it kills me because they forget, like, what his persona he pushes out in AEW is what he wants you to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's proven to me that he's an amazing businessman.
Right.
And I want him bring him to WWE. WWE needs something like this.
Right.
And I know they don't need more talent, but they need something.
But also, I mean, more importantly, in considering his place in that company, he'd be the first jump from AEW
back
to WWE.
Right. And here's the thing, too. The way with his contract, he could show up on WWE this Saturday at Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Like, there's not a no-compete clause.
Yeah, he doesn't have a no-compete. And if he was smart, he would make sure that if he has a contract with WWE, that it's also a no-compete, so that if he decides that he just wants to show, if he's done with his run in WWE and immediately wants to go back to AEW.
I'm curious how much the Forbidden Door is going to be open now.
I don't know. And the other thing is, like, is the entire money thing true? Like, he asked for more money and Tony wasn't willing to pay it, and is this the result of the things that we were talking about of signing on too many new people? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, they signed this person, they signed that person. Like, and this is what I said.
If that's what
they're
happened,
WCWing themselves. It's too many people, too fast, too much. You know what I mean?
I really don't think that. I think that might be speculation. I really don't think that's what it is. I honestly think this might have been Cody's plan all along. Because right now the Forbidden Door's propped open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Cody jumping back, you might as well take the door off the hinges and get rid of it. Because I truly think that this is going to open something up that we've never seen before. And what has been WWE's motto for the last 10 years? Whatever's best for business.
Right.
And they're whether or not they're making money or not, they're floundering right now. Okay?
Right.
And what's best for business is opening that door. Even if it's only for a small period of time to test the water, see how it plays out. And I think with the reaction they got with the Mickie James thing was huge.
Right.
Like, it was such a positive reaction to that. And I'm not saying that they're going to work with AEW.
Right.
But if anything, Cody Rhodes leaving AEW this week, and if he shows up this weekend on WWE, it's a reverse Hall and Nash.
Right.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
because
Cody owns the right to his name and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
because anyone who jumped from WCW to WWE back in the day didn't do it the same way that they had Hall and Nash do it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, I think the biggest get was Jericho. They had the countdown. They did all that stuff. You know what I mean? It was great. Unfortunately, when he showed up was great. He shouldn't have showed up against The Rock, because then they let The Rock just, like, you know, drill him with like insults, which, you know, he should have came up on somebody who was just going to stand there and be in awe and be like, oh crap. You know what I mean? Like, should have gone against, like, I don't know, Angle or something. You know what I mean? Like, somebody that, you know, was verbally not
right.
The Rock. You know,
right. I agree.
At the time, you know, Triple H could have probably sold the shit out of him. You know,
right.
Absolutely. But I mean, again, a lot of everything that's going to be going on until we see him, until we see the run, until we see what's going on, it's all going to be speculation.
Right.
You know. So we'll, you know, again, we'll see what comes from all that, and then
it's very exciting for me.
Yeah.
And the other big story this week was and I think a lot of this has to do with the fallout from the Shane McMahon led Royal Rumble. Okay,
right.
Like, I think I honestly think WWE was probably eyeing Cody for a while, kind of seeing how that played out. But one of the big rumors that dropped the last couple days was that they potentially want the Texas Rattlesnake to come back for one final match against, which is, it's almost like a match that I've wanted to see for the last 6 years. KO versus Stone Cold.
Yeah. If he's going to wrestle any current wrestler, it should be KO.
And
because I always say he could wrestle a bar stool and it'd be one of the best matches you've ever seen.
And the only thing that concerns me is Stone Cold's in shape, But obviously he's not in ring shape. And I know he's had a lot of issues, and I don't want to have a repeat of when Undertaker came.
Right. But that's the thing with KO. You have he can sell anything. Okay,
And,
so you can have a spot match. Normally, remember a few years ago when it was Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, and Mick Foley came out, and they just handled the guys, and then they went back. You can kind of have something like that. Like KO right now is really ramping up how much he just hates people, right? How much he hates Texas, right? It has to be what they're going for. And if he's just going to rail on Texas for the next 2 months, you know what I mean? Of course it's going to be him. But you can have a huge spot match. The bell can ring, and then KO can take the mic and just continue to talk crap. And then all he has to do is literally just hit him, put him in the corner, hit him a few times, stop a mud hole in his ass. He gets up, he gives him 2 or 3 stunners, and then the match is over. The whole match can just be a spot.
If Stone Cold can go, and who knows if he's been ring training for months now trying to be in this, because I truly think he might have one good match left in him.
Yeah.
And if anybody can safely, and I'm going to use the term carry him, because you don't carry Stone Cold, but is able to work with him safely and still make it look good, it'll be KO.
It's KO or AJ Styles.
Right.
It's one of those two.
But I think KO would be...
But KO is better
because
for that right
it's
now.
more of that similar style. You're not going to... Besides the frog splash, you're not really seeing anything high fly. It's mostly on the ground, the punch-in, the hitting the ropes, all those kind of things, which is stuff I think Austin can do. And for me, and they're looking for something to fill that stadium, because you have 100,000 seats to fill 2 nights. I feel like it's got to happen. And between Stone Cold and you're going to have the normal matches that everybody sees. It's going to happen. And then if they get Cody back and Cody goes for a run, those are going to fill seats. And so the only other thing before we go, because it's very, very hard for me to think straight right now.
I'm sure it is. That was ridiculous.
But I am a professional, and I am going to do my job. I want to just go over the card for Saturday's Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, it's always usually a pretty solid event.
Yes.
I like Elimination Chamber. The more and more it happens, I think I like it more.
Now, when I get to it, I'll talk about it. But the men's Elimination Chamber is Bobby Lashley versus Rollins, Seth frickin' Rollins, Austin Theory, Riddle, and Styles versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. Okay?
No, we're calling that Lesnar is going to take it, right?
I don't see it going any other way.
Yeah.
Then you got Becky Lynch versus Lita for the Women's Championship. I don't see Lita winning that. I think...
I would love it if it happened, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't
honestly,
think they're gonna pull that trigger.
Unless they are giving her a run to Mania, and then you see a rematch, Becky Lynch versus Lita from Mania. I truly think you're gonna have a Becky, Ronda, Charlotte triple threat to unite their belts, because I think they're gonna unite the men's belts also. You got the Usos versus the Viking Raiders. And then this is the match that I have the most issue with, because I'm so tired of it. Roman Reigns versus Goldberg.
All right.
I'm tired of Goldberg.
Okay.
I like Bill Goldberg. I loved his iconic run back when we were kids. Him coming back and beating all these big name guys.
Yeah.
It's asinine.
The promo when he came back and he was like, when he was like, Brock Lesnar, not only does that mean you're next, it means Brock Lesnar, you're last. And they should have left it at that.
I agree.
That was one of the best promos. That was probably the best promo of that year.
Right.
Was Goldberg coming out and saying that. You know what I mean? It was amazing. And
then we got Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. Falls Count Anywhere match. You got the...
Yeah, I don't care about that.
You got the Women's Elimination Chamber, which actually I think might be really good.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Doudrop, Nikki Ash, and Alexa Bliss.
Right. And so wait, is Alexa was she that last spot?
Yeah.
She was the one that was the last spot. Yeah. Okay. Because I missed I didn't know who they were bringing back in yet.
And then we got a tag team match, Ronda Rousey and Naomi for Charlotte and Sonya, which is just cementing more of the Ronda versus Charlotte thing. Which,
right.
And then another match that which I think is a waste. And because it's
too many matches on this card.
But you got, I want to see the match because I think it'll be a good match. But the build up to it just isn't anything that entices me. Rey Mysterio versus The Miz.
Oh, right.
It's just okay.
I mean, that's fine they're on Monday, right? That's fine for a Monday. We don't need it now. Same thing with Ross and
the only thing I can think is, again, they're pushing
or Matt. Yeah, Matt.
They're pushing the Dominic Mysterio thing. So unless I feel like they're gonna push for a Dominic Mysterio versus Miz WrestleMania.
Okay.
So something like Miz will beat Ray and hurt him while he does it.
Right.
And then you'll have a very furious and intimidating Dominic Mysterio be on a revenge kick.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I get that, but
it is what it is.
Is it all WrestleMania worthy? Is what we're It
is anything WrestleMania worthy anymore. But on that note, well, next week we're gonna be on it Friday, not on Wednesday.
I hope so. Well, I will. I'll keep the interwebs posted on that. I'm not 100% if that's gonna happen. It might be Wednesday, it might be Friday.
I mean,
I'll let everybody know.
I'll be very honest with you. I might not even be here.
Oh, come on, dude. No, don't do that to me again.
It's not I'm tired of this nonsense.
No, no, I know, but we can handle this. No.
I'll see you later.
No, Joe, just no.
Joe, I'm done. I'm done, man. No, I'm not doing
Joe,
this, Gary.
listen, man. No,
you
gotta chill. All right, come on. Let's team up. It's
every
time.
week.
It's time. No, it's time to team up and take it to Z. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm not even going mastermind anymore. I'm bringing out the genius. Okay. So let's do this. Bring the champ back and let's handle this and let's take our show back and stop letting him rule this. Let's go.
I'm not bringing the champ back. I keep telling you this.
Oh my God. I guess.
But that doesn't mean I'm not going to handle my shit. Anthony, you've poked the bear too many times, and it's time I'm coming out of the cave. You think you run the D? You can suck the D.